you're different now that you've lost weight. You'll have kids soon.
No, definitely not.
You base your worth on your appearance.
Oh, totally true. No.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am joined with my mum. It has been so long
since I've seen you.
Well, yeah, since we've seen each other.
Yes.
My mum thinks unless I come round hers, we can't see each other, even though I'm in every day and she could also come round mine.
She's never
But we do have the same conversations every single time that we see each other. That is actually, I have actually decided you can come round mine.
I can, you're right.
Yeah.
But when
have.
you're in because you're busy doing stuff.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I've
you
done
are.
nothing the last week. I've just been at home by myself. Honestly. Anyways, I feel like when we come on here, it's like therapy for both of us. It's like the camera turns on and all of a sudden we feel like we can just tell each other how we really feel.
For you.
What do you...
I'm joking.
Anyways, here we are, back to the regular schedule. Joined with the mum. We are just spending the day together today and we thought, why not film an old school sort of YouTube video? I miss doing videos like this so much.
Nice to have a good old little chat, isn't it?
Yeah, have
get
a nice
it all
little
off our
chat,
chest.
get it off our chest. Like I said, therapy.
Yeah,
free therapy
absolutely.
for us when we do these videos.
Yes.
No, so I was just going to do like a hot topic sort of like discussion with mum. However, I was going to answer assumptions about myself. I thought, who better to answer assumptions about me than my mum? Because your mum, anyone knows this, well, my mum especially, has my back more than anyone else, and I think sometimes
I'm always honest.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say something just to have your back if it wasn't true.
Yeah, to be fair, I say you have my back more than anything.
Of course I have your back,
I don't know, I think a lot of us take our parents for granted, and actually our parents are the most honest people for us, because like when I say you have my back, I think it's...
I'll tell you as it is.
Yeah, you'll tell me as it is more than anyone else would.
Yes.
And also, yeah, you would have my back too. Yes. Oh wow, I'm really just rambling on.
Yeah.
So anyways, I asked for your assumptions about me on Instagram, and it's funny because I just knew all the questions that were gonna pop up, because I hear new rumours and new assumptions about me almost every single day. And actually there were so many lovely ones saying, I'm just laughing and you just sat there.
You sound surprised. There were so many lovely ones. Of course there is, because you're bloody lovely.
Thanks, Mum.
It's all right.
No, but there really were some really nice ones saying like, why are you even bothering answering these? But it's the same as me really doing a Q&A, and I just know that my mum will go in, and it's kind of just for my own entertainment as well. The first one's a pretty obvious one. I feel like we all knew this was coming, and I've answered it a million times before, but we can answer it again. Yeah. And that's that I'm on weight loss injections.
Yeah. No, she isn't. And I know this because I've asked her the same thing at the beginning when you first started losing weight. I said to you, you're not doing those injections, are you? And we are very honest with each other. We always tell each other everything, and I know that you're not on them. And I've seen how you changed in what you eat and how you know, even just going to the gym and stuff. I feel like you used to go to the gym so much for so long, work out, and then you just eat loads of crap after, whereas you don't.
Well, I think I always thought that I could outwork my diet. That was my mindset. Yeah. And I've learned that you can't do that. Like, it's not, I don't even think that's possible for anyone to be able to do, is outwork your diet.
Well, no, it's scientific fact. It's
and also, I understand, like my mum and I have had this conversation so many times, like I genuinely understand why people assume I'm on it, because I know so many people that are on it, and I see people that lose weight and I think, well, they're probably just
anyone I see that's lost weight now, I just go, oh, you
straight
want
away
Ozempic?
That's immediately
like,
what
I don't even think it's offensive to ask someone. I don't just go like, you know, some people go, oh god, I bet you're on Ozempic. I'm just like, oh, you taking Ozempic, you've lost loads of weight, look great. Or, you know, you don't look great, or whatever. Obviously if people are overweight, which you weren't overweight, like you fluctuate so much. Like I've seen pictures of you when you're so much bigger, and then I mean, this obviously you're tiny now and you've been this size before, so it's just like, and you're growing up and you're changing, and your lifestyle changed, everything. I've lost like 1.5 stone in the last year, but I've done it really gradually because I'm like 50 now, so if I was younger, people might say that to me because they'd notice it more. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, and obviously I don't wear little crop tops and whatever else, so people don't really notice it.
I think the thing that's frustrating for me though is when people say that I am underweight, because I am not underweight. Like that's the thing.
You've just had a full health check.
Yeah.
From head to toe, everything, and everything was absolutely perfect.
And I think that's the thing that's frustrating. Like, I understand that I did lose weight last year, however it's annoying when I'm like standing next to my friends that are like smaller than I am and they're not underweight either, but they don't get comments saying that. But because I've lost weight, honestly, I can't believe how many people comment on people's weight, to be honest. I just find it absolutely crazy.
But also, do you know what it is? People keep going, oh, she's lost so much weight so quickly. No, you haven't.
No.
It was like over a year and a half ago when it was a year and a half ago when we was in LA, and you'd already lost like quite a bit of weight, but not enough for anyone to notice. And then you was in LA and you came back and then you were gradually losing less and less. And then it seemed like suddenly you were really tiny, but actually it wasn't sudden. It was a process. But people just see what they want to see, don't they? And I think, anyway, whatever, she's not on it, and move on. That's it. If she was, I'd be the first person to come down at her. Like, not that I think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's amazing for people that are overweight. But for her, obviously, that would be absolutely ridiculous.
Somebody's written, you're different now that you've lost weight. Again, just baffling to me because I don't feel like I've changed at all.
I don't either.
I feel like people have just...
Probably different to when she was 15. Yeah, because she's a woman now. Like, you know,
yeah.
Like, what are you comparing it to? What, like, different to what? When?
You tell them.
Different to when?
She'll punch the camera in a minute.
Yeah. If you're different, it's just because you're different. It's not because you lost weight.
No,
it doesn't make
exactly.
you change your personality.
Exactly. Your boyfriend has moved in with you.
Yes, he has. You will be correct in assuming that.
Yeah, that happened. I was going to say very quickly. It did happen very quickly, to be fair. It kind of just made sense.
Well, it was gradual, wasn't it? He stayed a lot, and then it's made sense for him to move in because
we didn't
he's always
spend
there.
time apart. Yeah,
and they're so in love. And also, I'm really happy about that because I'm so glad that she's got someone there that's big and strong that can look after her, and I haven't got to worry about her anymore. I don't have to ring and make sure the doors are locked and everything else before she goes to bed because I know that he would have done that. So
yeah, and Josh is great because he does, I don't know, I just feel like I needed to live with someone, honestly, because even like last night I couldn't be bothered to cook dinner, like, and honestly because I so badly couldn't be bothered, I had a bowl of cereal and I thought,
oh yeah, but that's my favourite.
Yeah.
Sometimes Dad's not there, I always have a bowl of
I
cereal.
know, but then Josh is like, no, you need to I know,
he nourishes you all the time,
you
doesn't
need
it?
to fuel your body, Saf. So like he makes me like this amazing meal.
Which is good, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really great actually having someone to live
Personal
with. But
share.
Exactly. You're always so confident.
No.
No. I am far from it. I think I used to be more confident than
I think you
now.
used to be more confident than you are now. I think you're just scared now because it's just like you can't say or do anything, can you? I don't care because I am 50 and I really don't give a Come for me for whatever you want because honestly, everything I say, I'm happy to say it, and I don't think I ever say anything offensive to anyone. I wouldn't on or off camera. That's not me. Saffron, I think, is very me, but is just scared to be herself, which is fine. Do you know what I mean? You just don't need it, do you?
Yeah, I think I'm more confident. I think you're talking about confidence within what I do.
Yeah, I am talking about confidence. However, if we talk about another type of confidence, you are confident now because if you think you when you first went to LA, you was a nervous wreck, and now you're going off, you're flying on your own, you're doing these things, you're putting yourself on courses you never ever would have done a couple of years ago. You would have done when you were younger, but then as you become an adult, you're like, oh, I'm not doing that because you didn't have your little bubble around you. But now you've challenged your confidence.
Yeah.
Over and above.
I think my confidence in certain areas have definitely grown and in certain areas haven't grown. I could definitely pinpoint certain things. Like you say, me going to LA last year was a really tough thing for me to do. It was very outside of my comfort zone. I'm not very good at speaking to like new random people. I mean, I am if I'm in a group environment, but I wouldn't go up to somebody, would I? Like, I wouldn't have the confidence just to go up and start speaking to somebody new. I would never have the confidence to do that. But in a group setting, I absolutely would speak to anyone and I wouldn't feel nervous or anxious. So I think in what you're saying in that way I have. I think within myself, my confidence dips a lot because of social media, because of comments that people say about me. Then I question things about myself, which isn't a good way to be, and I don't recommend it to anyone, and I wish I did that less. And I feel like each day I'm trying to do that less.
But it's like I said the other day, stronger women lift other women up. It's the weak ones that criticise, and that's what you just need to remember. Everyone needs to remember that. If someone's criticising you or you're criticising someone else, take a look at yourself or them. There's something wrong in their life. Because I just wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
I know.
So we're quite happy.
But it's still hard. It's still hard. Like if you're getting
it's horrible.
Comments about your appearance or the way that you act or the way that you whatever, you still. I definitely do have times where I can be almost like my worst enemy and pick myself apart, and I don't have that much confidence. Yeah. But I feel like each day is different for me. If I'm being honest,
it's very up and down, isn't it? You've literally been on the floor before, and then the next day you can be like up on cloud 9.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I'm going to be my confident self.
Can we have that one, please?
Deep
We like
down.
that one more.
Deep down, I'm confident. Like, I think as a child,
Your
I was
internal,
confident.
I think your internal confidence has grown as a person. You know who you are. You know what you want. You know where you want to be in life. All of that is completely confident. But no one really. I mean, I say I don't care, and I don't care. But obviously, there's times when you sort of think, oh God, am I? You know, whatever. You question things, and that's what it is. There's always that little doubt, isn't there?
I think if social media wasn't a thing, I think I'd be the most confident person.
Yeah.
I think I blame all of my insecurities because of social media. Like 100 billion%. But yeah, I think it's one of those things I'm just learning to each day to become more confident. I think also just having self-love just makes you more confident, doesn't it? And that's something I'm really trying to have. That's something I'm really grateful for Josh for as well, because I've never been with somebody that's made me love myself more as well, which I'm really grateful that he's given me that and just loves me in every single way. Bless his heart, because sometimes don't know how. But yeah, no.
He's very encouraging. That's what it is.
Cute.
So for you, really, you're in a really good place emotionally now, because you've got someone that you absolutely love and loves you to bits, and you're very compatible, and it's just lovely. And you're growing up, obviously. You're doing your new career path, which is going amazingly well. So everything is good for you. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be confident. So just be confident.
Thank you, Mum. See, sometimes you just need your mum. You need a little pep talk from your mum is what you need. You'll have kids soon.
I don't think so. Not yet. I think you'd like to, but I think you've got a little career path going on. And I think that might just interrupt it all. So you've got to do the little career path thing first. Give it a couple of years.
Okay, I like the sound of the career path thing.
Yeah.
I think you've actually hit the nail on the head. I actually would love to.
I know you would have had one 2 years ago if you'd have met the right person 2 years ago. But I feel like you've been so focused for so long on this one career path that you're cracking it. You're knocking on doors now, and it's starting to pay off a little bit, isn't it? And I feel like now would be not a good time to get pregnant.
No. Not that any time's a good time, though, really.
There's never a bad time to get pregnant.
There's never a good time.
There's never a right time. Yeah, that's more like it. There's never a right time to be pregnant, really. You can always find reasons not to or to. But yeah, I just feel like definitely not this year would not be a good time.
You were over social media.
I would say you're not over it because you love it, because it's been part of your life for so long. However, like I just said, your career path, you want going in a different direction. But then every career now social media is part of it, isn't it? So I feel like it will always be part of your life, even if you became the biggest actress in the world. Still, social media is going to be part of your life, isn't it? You just don't want that to be the full focus.
I think I'm over parts of social media.
Well,
like,
there's so much hate and stuff, isn't
yeah,
it?
I'm over how everyone takes everything so personally nowadays. I mean, there's so many things I am over social media.
But everyone is. The sad people that really just find hating on other people and putting down, and just questioning everything, and just you can't say anything right, for you're not allowed an opinion, and all of that is those people that we don't really care about them anyway.
You tell.
Yeah. It's like I said.
But yeah, I was going to say a huge part of me still loves social media. I will always love social media. I love sitting and making YouTube videos. I mean, the reason I first started it is because I fell in love with it, and that's why I've stuck by it for so long. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely parts I'm over, because I feel like cancel culture is at its peak at the moment, and everyone's very offended by everything at the moment, and it is a bit like treading on eggshells. But at the same time, I still love it. I love consuming it. I love watching it.
There's a really nice side to it, isn't it?
Exactly, and there's such a nice side too,
yeah.
which I absolutely love.
Life, that's everything in life, isn't it? There's always there's good and bad in everything and everyone. So that's just life. But
it is crazy how much it has changed since when I first started out 10 years ago. I don't remember there being this much negativity. I mean, there wasn't.
No. Oh no,
definitely
but the world's
wasn't.
changed in 10 years as well. The whole world's changed. So yeah. It's completely different, and now everyone wants to do it. So it's jealousy. So if it's not working for you, then, or not necessarily in that, but like everyone has social media now, don't they? So back then it was like not everyone had it, or they had it, but they weren't trying to make it as a career. But now it's kind of everyone's ideally would like media. Who wouldn't want to do it as a career, because at the end of the day it's a great job, isn't it? You earn good money, you go to great places. Of course, who wouldn't want to? If I was young, that would, that would be my full focus. I'd be doing it too.
You are doing it. And
I'm here on YouTube.
And you're kind of young. You're as young as you feel.
I'm a spring chicken.
You base your worth on your appearance.
Oh, totally true. No. No, as if. That is so far from the truth. I can't tell you. Yes, you want to look nice, I take it. You like looking nice? Yes. And you like being healthy?
Yeah.
Correct. That is not who she is. Anyone that knows her knows, and I don't want to be like that, they're doing that YouTube video mum thing, but she's the nicest
What's the
person you'll ever
YouTube
meet.
video mum
No,
thing?
just like the mum on YouTube that's going, oh, she's really nice, she's really kind, she's really, but she is. Anyone, I don't know anyone that's ever met her in real life that hasn't said that.
My thing is, I genuinely cannot pretend to like people. That, I think, is my problem. Like, if you're not a nice person, I won't pretend to like you because it would get me more views or anything like that. Like, morally, I can't do that.
A lot of people in this industry do. You literally know that they are slating that person. They'll be like, oh my God, hi.
Yeah.
And you literally like, that's not me either. I don't know. It's just not me. I just can't fake it.
No.
I don't want to lick someone's backside because they're got more followers or whatever else. If then no.
And also as well, I mean, maybe this is like totally going off topic, but this morning I was on FaceTime to Anna and there was this video made about Anna and I, and it wasn't like a very nice video. And Anna said to me, oh, I met this girl and I filmed with her like a couple of years ago and she was so nice. And she was the last person I ever expected to make this video. And she was doing normal, like typical influencing, stuff like that. And then the second she makes like a video that isn't very nice about people, obviously it blows up because naturally people are drawn to negativity. And now I just know for a fact that all of her videos are going to be that, even though that's not even her as a person.
It is her as a person, because I'm not that as a person. Nothing would drive me to do that. So that is her as a person.
True, deep down.
So feel sorry for her. If that's how you're going to make it, you do you, hun, because you got to live with that.
Anyways, moving on. Okay, this one's actually really cute, and I actually have had a lot like these, but I don't want to be reading this about myself because it looks like I'm just trying to answer great things about myself, you know?
It's so amazing.
You are a loyal friend because you have kept the same friend since school.
Not since school, since she's about 3. So Libby, Harriet, Grace, Amy, Jasmine, the 6 of you have been friends since you was
Grace I met later on.
Oh yeah, yes. Grace was senior school, but she was already friends with Jasmine, wasn't she? But yeah, you didn't know them all together because you weren't all at school. You were friends with Harriet because we were friends with her parents. You were friends with Libby because you went to nursery with her, and then Jasmine. Then you all sort of became friends.
Yeah,
didn't you?
But I didn't actually realise how rare that was and how lucky I was.
Friends.
Yeah, which is crazy.
We're actually this weekend. I'm going out with all my school friends to Spa, and Saffron's coming with us.
Yeah,
so
which would be really cute.
Yeah.
Love that. You keep getting into a relationship because you were scared of being single.
Like, you are the independent queen that's lived on her own for years. I don't understand that, why anyone would assume that. You've had like 3 relationships.
Honestly, I find it crazy how many people assume that I can't be single because, I mean, I know I had a very short relationship last year, but before that I was single for 2 years.
Yeah, literally.
I honestly don't understand, but I think it's also because I get rumoured that I'm dating people when I'm not.
That's true.
Like, that's also a thing. Or if most people are like seeing someone having a talking stage, no one knows about it.
Really, do you? Like,
not really, no.
You've been on a couple of, like maybe been on like I don't know, I'd say that I know of, and I'm sure that that's probably all it is, like 4 dates or something in those 2 years, because you just not that bothered, are you? Quite happy on your own.
Well, no, I've had 3 relationships and I'm 25.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you count my relationship when I was 14. But most people wouldn't count
I had more than that before I met Dad, and I've been with Dad since I was 17.
Most people wouldn't even count their relationships at 14, but obviously because my relationship was online, I guess it's different. Meeting Josh has changed your career plans and derailed plans to move to the US.
No, definitely not. This is what I mean. People don't know you. Nothing is going to derail her plans. No. Nothing. She is so determined. I've never known anyone as determined as this girl. Literally, the law of attraction thing, she's making me believe it because she says this stuff and it just happens for her. And it doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen. She works bloody hard for it. Like, you spent 3 years now training, just being amazing, and it's paying off. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's paying off. And
she's talking about acting here. I mean, it hasn't paid off yet.
No, but it is because people within the industry are seeing you and saying amazing, and, you know, whatever. I'm not going to go into it.
Jed asking how long we're going to be. What did you do, 5? I was going to go 10, but I did 5.
What you're doing and where you put your goals, I've thought a few times that's not going to happen, and now you've made me believe this is going to happen. Like, this is going to be, you're going to do whatever you want.
I do believe
there's
you
no one
changing
changing
that from day dot, to be fair,
yes,
Mum.
I always believe in you, but doesn't necessarily mean I think that these things will necessarily happen. Not because I don't believe in you, just because I just think, you know, what are the chances or whatever. Your determination and your, like, your drive I'm just like, no, it's whatever she wants to do, she's going to do it.
Yeah, it's funny because we talk about confidence and we talk about the fact that like sometimes I'm not confident or I get scared what people think. But actually, if I have my mindset to something, no one would derail me.
No.
Like there is actually no one that can talk me
And
out of it,
also-
because I think although I'm not always confident, I think I have more self-belief than anyone, because I think if you don't have self-belief, honestly, what do you have? I think it's the most important thing to have in life is believing
You've taught me
within
that.
yourself. I mean, I literally had it in my merch back in the day.
Yeah.
10 years ago,
Yeah.
I had believe in yourself. And I will always say that it's the most powerful thing. I'm so big with law of attraction and manifestation.
Yeah, you really
and I
are.
just think, yeah, honestly, no one could derail me. Like,
And
at all.
also, if she was with someone that she thought would or could derail her, you wouldn't
I
like
wouldn't be with them. No,
You wouldn't be with
no,
them.
100%.
No.
I'd only be with somebody that
That's
would
that.
support me in anything that I wanted to do,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So that would never be the
And
case.
wants the best for you, which he does. I would never try
Tell
and get
him.
in the way of that. Oh, he dare. She'd trample him down.
Okay, well, I feel like we've answered a lot of questions. I mean, there were questions, really, but assumptions
Assumptions.
about me. I don't really know what else to say,
No,
to be honest.
it's been fun. It's been
It's
like
been
the old
fun.
days.
It really
She
has.
bribed me to come out with her to get some nice goodies on the way, but we actually haven't moved off this spot.
I
Because
said
once
I'd
we
get my
started going,
matcha, but we will
Yeah.
get you a matcha. I hate matcha.
So do I, but I'm really trying to like it because it's meant to be good
Oh,
for
you
the
have
brain.
tried it? I thought you hadn't tried it
I feel
before.
like I've tried it once, but it had loads of syrup and stuff in it, so I kind of liked
Oh,
it.
okay.
So I haven't actually tried it without all of that.
I mean, I
feel
did
like I'm
try
not gonna
blueberry
like it.
matcha once. I did think it was really good.
This one had like,
But, like,
just syrup, maple
Yeah, I'm
syrup
just
and stuff
not.
in.
Don't think I'm gonna get behind the matcha trend if I'm being honest. I'm just not
I
that
don't care
girl.
about the trend. It's meant to be really good for your brain. And you know, I'm all about my brain at the moment. I need as much help as I can get.
My mum don't care about the trends, okay?
No, I don't care about the trends. I don't care about drinking fancy drinks because they're trendy. I care about my brain and my memory, which is going
All right.
rapidly.
Right, thank you guys for watching this video and we shall see you soon. Bye.